What's this? Oh, decent, a letter. It's going to be something exciting. I bet one at Supplies is offering me some good stuff. I thought this would have happened sooner or later. Let's have a look. It's a bit hard work doing it one-handed. Let's go. Oh, it's brilliant. Handwritten. Dear Mr. Double O, our client, Fancy Trainers, states he was left hanging in a dangerous position for 1 month, causing serious soreness to his hands. We request compensation to the value of 50,000 Deutschmarks in order to settle this matter. 50,000 King Deutschmarks. Alternatively, a Monte Carlo Special Edition Classic Mini Cooper will suffice. Yours sincerely, B.A. Das, Injury Specialist Lawyer Biatch. Oh, come off it. And that's how rude is that calling me Mr. Double O when Double O's my first name. Do you know what? Just when you think your look's about to change, you get something like that nonsense. I proper thought that were going to be a Cura scale offering me one of them Colas 37s that's coming out in a month or so. I thought they'll be offering me one of them Colas so I could show it on my layout and big it up, and next thing everyone's going to want to buy them and they're going to turn into millionaires. Anyway, instead of that, I've had to source this Monte Carlo Special Edition Racing Mini for Fancy Trainers. Even got owner out of his Porsche 911 look with contract in his hand. Unbelievable luck I've had this week. We've literally had to clear Church Collection box out to buy this 1972 1275 Monte Carlo Italian job style half leather seats Mini. But he's happy, look, he's jumping for joy with his hands in air now. He's well chuffed. So, yeah, we've got a contract. We're going to get him to sign it. But look at that. I like that. His Joint Mini Owners Club as well. Who's that? Who's that character there? Looking for his brother. Tell you what, no, I'm going to have to sort this interference out. It's getting worse, isn't it? That happened the other day as well. So anyway, yeah, we'll get these contracts drawn up and jobs are good. And I've been busy as hell. I've been fully busy, you know. I tell you what. I've weathered all up a line now. I'm going to show it you, and I've put a load of bits and bobs of detailing bits in. My new static grass has come, and to be honest, I ordered that straw colour, and I thought it was going to look really pale yellow, which it doesn't bag, but on layout it looks almost like luminous green. So I'm going to have to weather it down a bit because I'm not overly sure about colour yet. I'm not quite sure glue's dried either underneath though, so I don't think that helps. So I've kind of rushed this one out because it's my day off today. You can't go waiting around on your day off for glue to dry, can you? You've just got to avoid filming in that area. And there's some new areas to show you now. A couple of them need a bit of work still, but one of them I'm well happy. There's one angle I'm well happy with. See what you think. And just for today, we're going to run this blue 37 round. Just one big loop. He's got loads of wagons on, so if you want to count it, I promise you I'll not do it this time. I'll not swap cameras, you can count them all. They're them two, you see them grotty ones that have just gone by, they're them two that are heavily weathered the other week with airbrush after I'd ruined them with graffiti. I cleaned half the graffiti off and I don't think they look too bad now. They look really grotty like, but I'm quite happy with them. Tell you what though, you know, if a Cura scale don't send out one of them samples, I bet Batman will be fighting them off and they'll be sending me one of theirs. Because you can't just keep missing it, can you? You've got to strike while the iron's hot, so to speak. Anyway, in my own life, my car's all fixed now, all sorted. It's done me for about 1,300 quid, which is why I've not got any of these fancy new locos on order that are coming out. After this month, I'll have paid for holiday, and then I'll be back to having a bit of money again, which will be nice. Don't know if you clock that as well. We've thrown Fancy Trainers a year's membership into Liberty Junction Mini Owners Club. I don't know if any of you guys want to join it if you've got any classic minis. We're not having them new BMW minis. It's only for classics. Basically, folks, it's $189.99 for a year. You get a T-shirt. Yeah, and then you just renew it year after, and you can get another T-shirt then year after. Guy with green minis, he's got 5 of my T-shirts. It's only cost him £1,000, so he's well happy and I'm well happy. So while we're just talking away, what I've done is I've done some little intricate details as well on this layout since the last couple of videos. I've got these little noggins of little plant type material. There's one there looking corner, They look really, really decent. Really decent. And this is an angle you'll not seen before. This is them two useless sidings that I did. What you just can't use them. And this is the rear loop where that bright white section used to be. It's all not bright white anymore. It's all scenery. So yeah, he comes through there. I've even bricked back at bridge look, and I can't even ever see that. And all this stuff on right, this is just like a brick wall section. I've kind of had to do that blind. I tried putting my missus's mirror against back scene and tried to do it in a mirror, but it was just mind-blowing, so I just had to do it all blind and then keep dropping phone in and filming it and looking what it looked like. So believe me, it will crack as hard doing that. And looking at this now, there's a couple of bits and bobs of greenery dropped on lines. I'm not bothered about them lines on right because I'm not going to use them, but there's a bit on that line on left looked, and that'll cause derailment. This is that new, I love this. That little bit of hill there with greenery on, that's just a bit of scrap card with some like almost paper mache type nonsense on it. A brick wall behind it, and then I've just put a load of stuff on it, and it looks decent, doesn't it? I think it does. And then the bridge that comes up from lower loop, I've put this wall around it now so you can't just fall off it. It looks a bit more finished. And then the other side of that, even though again I'll never see it, I've done a little girder bridge out of some scrap card, which I'll try and get a photo of that and show you that, because that'll look decent as well. It's a similar design to the one that's on the upper loop that I quite often show the, you know, it runs under houses. Well, that's just scrap card that I used. And I basically designed it on one round corner from my house. What's just a freight line, and it's got a bridge, and it's just quite basic, but I quite like it, and it replicated quite good. So replicated, I've swallowed a dictionary today. And even that back scene, it's just some printer, Google image, generic image that I printed off using colour laser printer, and I don't even think that looks half bad. It's certainly better than that bright white wall, and I was going to just paint it because I couldn't think of a way of doing it, and it's really difficult work. And then, like I say, that is a decent 3.5 foot reach to get to that, if not 4. So I'm really working flat out, stretched. And this is other angle from that now, and as you can see, I've dropped some scattering. I can't really do a lot more because, like I say, I've tried doing all this with mirrors and it's an absolute mission. I need to do a little bit of work on the left hand side. I'm not quite happy about that. And that's the other side of it. So it's that tunnel there is where I've just been showing you the other side of. This guy in blue here loves 37s about as much as my mate Australian Andy. Maybe not quite as much though. Who's this here, look? Who's looking for someone called Dude? I was looking for his brother. Oh, it's got that crackers thing again, look. It's like some kind of weird out of this earth interference, isn't it? Bizarre. Reminds me a bit like X-Files, you know, with that old X-Files back in 90s with that really fit ginger woman. I'm not sure if she was really fit, but back when I was a teenager I thought she was. Look at these two weird blokes. They look the same as each other and they're both called Dude. And it's not even spelt right. That's weird as hell. Who's the brother with the same name as each other spelt wrong? Weird. Who has these weird ideas? Tell you what, I don't know what they're up to either, but he says they've got some kind of limited time frame and they need to get started, so I don't know what that's all about. Sounds a load of nonsense if you ask me. Tell you a funny thing, I bought 2 bags of Woodland Scenics static grass, and it's not cheap, is it, their stuff? And then when I went to open my static grass machine, I found another bag of Woodland Scenic static grass that I already had. I bought and forgot I'd bought it, which is absolutely awesome. So I didn't realise that till I opened it. She just disappeared. What's that all about? So this is my little bit of upper section that I've ballasted and put some plants and stuff on. I've filled left hand side with a bit of greenery like it's really growing thick, because it was a little bit of a gap there, because I didn't want it to be glued to the wall, because I want them walls removable, because I'm going to change them point motors one day. But I don't think that looks half bad. Chinchilla sand, load of weathering powder, bits and bobs of stuff, and that's it. Still had to go over it about 3 times though, because it's still cracked, so it just is what it is, but it's alright. Has he just disappeared? This is not normal now, this. What in the alien body snatchers is going on? Anyway, back to normality. That girder bridge there, grey one, that's that scrap card one I built. They're quite good then, they only cost about 10 pence. And I think they look really decent. I think it probably looks, I probably prefer that than my Will's plasticky job one that I did. Because that one, there's one round corner, and the Will's one, I've never seen one in my life. got one at Security Twins doing CCTV room today. He's just trialling it out. Look at him, he's trying to do a bit of peeping Tom through bedroom windows. You can't do that, pal. You can't do that. Stop that. Stop that business. Tell you what, it's these two dudes that's messing with interference, innit? And they're making people disappear using some kind of mind techniques. Look at that. Tell you what, fellas, you're ruining my video. I'm trying to just do a bit of a scenery update here. Even got a bit of a lawn going on here, look. But like she says, old one leg there, she's not even changed the jumper since she had her leg bit off either, which is just disgusting. I basically give her a job just working there so that she didn't sue us anymore, because she ran about suing us 40 grand for her leg getting bit off by a police dog. So I just gave her a job, but it looks like they've just took her. I don't know where she's gone, but she's gone. So who knows? This Curascale 37's been dragging these round up a loop for a couple of days now, and it's a right way to train that. It must be about 2.5 kilogram now, that, with all the extra wagons I've put on it. Oh, there's one of them bushes, look, I was telling you about, little tiny thing. But look how good it looks, decent. Anyway, back to that Curascale. Yeah, it keeps uncoupling KD on this now and again at the exact point every time on loop, and I can't figure out what's causing it. Maybe if I get a Colas one, I haven't ordered one, but if maybe I get one, I'll be able to see if that does it. If not, I'll see if Batman does it, because I bet they won't do it. If you get what I'm saying. So yeah, look, that grass it's quite bright, and it's almost like luminous. Look at that, it's just appeared like they're doing some kind of teleporting, aren't they? Teleporters, teleporting body snatchers. I wonder where other dude is. Ah, he's there, look. I tell you what, they're sneaky, aren't they? Sneaky as. Tell you what though, fellas, you're mooching around my layout, taking these people. Don't start taking any of my premium figures. You can have cheap ones, but don't start taking good stuff that cost me a lot of money. Or I'll be getting another police dog out to bite you two in half, even though you were premium money. Oh, what's going on here? Oh my God, has she just crapped herself? For real? Oh, she has, it stinks. Oh yeah. Oh, it's making me feel sick now. Yeah, he's not going to take her, is he? I don't blame him. She's absolutely stinks. She's dropped her guts. Oh, the fuck are you absolute animals. You absolute animals. No rules for these boys. Absolute no standards. Aliens or not, fellas, you've got no standards. Get your sins out of here. Just on a side note, I can't decide whether I need a little bit of fence between that little bit of grey area and that railway line. What do you reckon? Do I need a bit of that wooden fence in there just to stop people being able to run onto lines? All them little bits of weeds there are new now, all the way alongside of that station platform. What's going on here? We've not even got a 37 down to run today on a rail freight red stripe, so what's he doing? Can we get securities to check this out? And what wagon's that? That's not one of mine. That's not one of my wagons at all. Looks like a proper old Hornby that I've had in a cupboard somewhere. Yeah, security, just see if you can see out of ordinary, to be fair. That's all we're looking for. Oh my God, is that full of people? Well, that wagon full of people. Gonna have to ring police. I think they've been abducting people and they're going to do some kind of probing on them. Oh no, I think we've been discovered. Hang on a minute, what's he going on about? Some kind of eye exam, hang on. Bet this is because of all that interference. What in the X-Files is going on here? Where am I? Why can't I feel my legs, and why does it feel like something's on my bum? I think I might be in a Yorkshire spaceship. I hope I'm going to be alright. I feel like I'm getting beamed up. Cheers folks, see you next time.